Welcome to episode number 4. That's right, we've made it 4 shows strong so far, and it's all thanks to you guys. So this is CowRC's Cow Tech, episode number 4 with your host Adam Ross, and to my virtual left, Tyler Slane. What's going on, big guy?
Hey, how's it going, Adam? Yeah, I'm happy to hear that we haven't been kicked off the internet yet. So thanks for everybody for continuing to join us.
Yes, it is awesome. Fishing, Bill, what's going on? And if you give it permission, it'll actually allow us to display your name, some kind of pictures and stuff like that. So to make it more interactive for you and to get the credit that you deserve, have that thing notification up so
And
we can
today
do
is an
stuff like
important
this.
day. Today's an
Yeah,
important day. When it's giveaway, when it's giveaway time, it's important for us to know your name and see your face if you want to and post a great comment.
yeah, because we do have something that's free going on tonight. And let's face it, who doesn't like free stuff? Because you know what? We are going to be giving away one of those mouse pads that we were talking about on the show. And from what I can tell, and let me just go there, I love my new setup. I was talking to Tyler before the show, and that mouse pad setup is amazing. Let me just add it to the stream. There you go. This is what we're
Yeah.
going to be giving away. And I don't have the mouse pad one just yet, but you can imagine it right beside my keyboard right here. It looks beautiful. But I do have the bigger one, the combo set, and that thing has been my go-to pit setup for the last, I'm going to say, at least 3 weeks, maybe a little bit longer. But as soon as I got hooked up from CowRC.com, I haven't gone back to it. Let me just tell you that.
Yeah, that's awesome. And basically, what we're going to do with this contest is, we're all about answering the questions that you all have, understanding your experiences with the products, and hearing what, it's all about you. It's not about us. And so, our name of this contest is whoever has the best question, best comment, best experience that they put on the show. During the show, at the end of the show, we're going to choose the best one, and you are going to get that mouse pad. So we do have to limit it to United States and Canada only, just for shipping. So if you're in those areas, you do qualify.
So there you go. And one of the cool features about that is the grip surface on the bottom. And then to top it off, the cool graphics. Like that's one of the reasons why I enjoy the whole theme. It is a great theme, and it's a nice way to dress up your pit area and kind of customize it to your own liking. Now, we do have an unboxing today too, which I'm super stoked about, and we can see your box there. So let
Right.
me let me let me pull up mine. So mine's sitting pretty over in my favorite pit area. That is the pit area where I actually work on my vehicles the most. And let me tell you, having that new setup has been amazing. Very blessed to have it sent to me. And I've been putting it through the paces. I'm not going to lie. It's been a lot of fun. Oh, yeah, Mike, that's your setup as well, too, eh? I I can't believe how convenient it is going from track to track, having something that easy. It is super cool. But Bill, it is the carbon mat.
Carbon
We
mat
finally,
time.
yeah, we finally get to reveal them together. Now, Tyler's box is a little cracked. Mine is a little cracked as well. Tyler, you want to go over what transpired there?
Yeah. So yeah, we've been talking about this unboxing for at least the last 2 episodes, possibly 3. And so our original intent was to do a live raw unboxing where Adam and I hadn't seen the map before. Well, we had to change that up a little bit, and the reason that was is actually in doing this we learned something. So there was another person out there that received a box, and when they unopened it, the way it was packaged was rolled really tight. And so what happened is there was no damage to the mat or anything like that. But what happens is when you take it out of the box, it would curl. So again, nothing big. It flattens itself out, and the same thing happened to mine and Adam's, but we didn't feel like that was a great unboxing. So we wanted to make sure we took it out, kind of massaged it out a little bit, and then redo it. So that's the reason. So great, great experience for the company to learn something new. So that way, now when you order your carbon mat, that's not going to happen to you. It's going to be rolled properly and be presented to you the way it should be.
Now, the one thing that I did like was how it was separated between the two. You had the magnetic on the outside of ours, I believe, right? That's what I think the mix-up was. And
It
then
was
now
actually
the
on the
magnet.
inside. The magnetic was on the inside, which was rolled really, really tightly, which the elasticity of it wasn't enough to let it lay out flat. So again, no damage or anything bad. Just for an unboxing, wasn't appropriate presentation.
Yeah, because when we unbox it, we want to be able to show off all the goodness. We don't want it to
Right.
be curling up but honestly, mine completely settled down. And
Yeah.
man, I didn't want to put it back in the box. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, okay, what do you want? You want to put it back in the box? All right, we'll get it back in there. But I'm looking forward to revealing what this looks like. It is going to be next level. I know all my on-road peeps have been dying to get this in their hands, and now the next time I go out, I'm going to actually have it with me because unfortunately I didn't want to risk anybody seeing it and or getting it like marred up or whatever happens. You know how it goes. But
Yep.
I'm looking forward to seeing this puppy in action. And man, even like when I was doing other content, I had to make sure that I didn't get that in it because of the way my shop is set up. But it was a really cool thing to see off into the corner, and definitely looking forward to opening that bad boy up. Yeah, you know what?
Well,
Should we switch
yeah.
views and
Let's do
open it
a
up?
simultaneous. It's kind of like Christmas present opening day. Seeing what we've got here.
All right,
Turn your side cameras.
let me head over
So
there. All right. Let's see what we got.
okay. So we can kind of go through this a little bit, at a time here and show everybody what you would be expecting.
Yeah.
So while Adam's getting his is more finishly wrapped than mine, but here is the care maintenance instructions. So this will come with everyone's box. Has all the care instructions for your mat, so that way you can keep it as nice and clean as possible throughout its life expectancy. And this will this also applies to all of our magnetics. So here's how we rewrapped this, is with the magnetics on the outside here, and that creates it so it lays more flat. So
Wee. Man, mine actually is beautiful already. Look at that bad boy. And the contours and textures on this are definitely top notch. I hope that the camera does it justice because this carbon accents on here are definitely what sells this piece. Now, I'm hoping that you can see all the carbon goodness up in this machined work. Actually, I think it's in a mold, if I'm not mistaken, right, Tyler?
that's right. Yeah, it is.
And that
There we go.
squared magnetic piece slips in there perfectly. Let me just pull it away for a quick second so you can see what it looks like from underneath. And now I know a lot of my on-road friends were asking about, would you be able to do it without the magnetics? Yes, of course you can. But the cool thing about the magnetics is you can just put it aside and you can throw it back in. And I have heard some rumblings of Heath working on some type of setup board, which would definitely take this thing to the next level for all us on-road guys. But what a beautiful piece. You can see Tyler's in the limelight as well. And man, I'm I'm geeked. Let's build something right now. Like let's pause the show real quick and we'll start building something.
Yeah, the cool thing. So the cool thing with like sharing you so with some different options. So you can buy currently pre-orders are on sale right now, and if you pre-order right now, you're gonna save $20 on your order. And so there's a couple SKUs out right now, and there'll be a third one in the near future. But the first SKU is you can buy the mat just like this, without the magnetics, and so in kind of the show you guys how what this is and to kind of understand the carbon part. So this is not like a solid carbon fiber mat. It is rollable, it is flexible, but the difference in this is that it's going to be a mat that you want to use for like your greases, your thread locks, cleaning, because it's not going to be damaged. This is what this is for. This is to get all your nasty stuff on it, not onto the white, on the white mats. That's kind of was our signature mat, but white gets damaged easy. This is nice and durable. It's cleanable. It's washable. And then as far as a second SKU, you can order the magnetic with it. And you can always order this separately if you don't want to order it all at once. You can order this just a magnetic separately down the line. And then, so these two types of SKUs are available on the site right now for pre-order. The order, let me see when it's supposed to be coming out here. So they should be hitting the shelves at the very end of May. So we've got about 4 to 5 weeks yet till these hit the shelves. So you have plenty of time to pre-order, and pre-orders actually pre-order savings are actually at the end of April. So excuse me, you only have 1 week to save it. So remember, as we always do, we have our Cow-Tech coupon code for an additional 10% off. So you can save by pre-ordering $20 and save an additional 10% off of that. So keep that in mind.
So Tyler, we have some awesome questions.
Nice.
And basically, why am I not seeing the honeycomb at the top? I ordered the rubber mat a few weeks ago. It is there. It's just we have like our cameras, unfortunately, are not the best, but the honeycomb is definite. There you go. You can see it now.
Yeah, there you can see it.
The honeycomb is that's a better shot of the carbon fiber. Hold on, let me.
Yeah. So here you go. So yeah. So carbon fiber, it's not like a carbon fiber mat as a material. It's a carbon fiber pattern. And I'm going to actually show you how to make this pattern really show up even more. That's going to be kind of another part of our show here, is to show you how to, once you get these mats, before you use them, how to take care of them and how to keep them nice and clean and chemical repellent. And then one thing we're going to be actually doing here soon will be the next SKU will be a work mat along with this. So the work mat will be able to be added as a kind of a third SKU later on as the product's released. So if you don't like the flat mat, a work mat is also available or will be available.
So the first question that we have is, can you put the magnetic underneath the carbon mat and still have decent screw retention? I'm going to have to try that for you. I truly don't know, Jeremy.
Yeah, good question.
That's a good one. Bill, is it available in just one size? As far as I know, yes. It's only one size at the moment.
Yep, that is right, Bill.
And then Rick, no, that's sick. The new oil sprays are going to be a game changer. I'm looking forward to putting them through the ringer. I want to try them. I want touchy feel. I want to try the bearings. I got my drag car getting ready because the temperatures are changing. There's so many different things that we can do for that product. I'm looking very excited about that. Now, how durable is it towards cut abrasions? Also, does it resist staining?
Well, so the cut abrasions, if you do use a knife and you're cutting, so don't don't cut on this. Basically, is the answer to that. It does not have the magnetic top laminate coating like the white mats do, which is more delicate to cuts. But this mat is not for soldering. It's not for cutting on. It is for chemical and cleaning use. So it is rollable. So a knife is not going to have trouble coming through this.
All right, we just got confirmation. Thank you, Mike, for trying that for us. Yeah, I thought it might have been just a little too thick
Mhm.
to have the
Good call, Mike.
penetration of the magnetics, but thank you for trying that for us live on the show. You rock. And basically, the cool thing that I like about it is if you have anything dirty, you can actually take it out to the hose, spray off the entire thing,
Yes.
bring it back in, dry it off, and you're good to go. Now, there's a tip that Tyler's going to do
Yeah.
live on the show, and I didn't even know about this until today.
Yes. So I'll go ahead and get into that. And so this is important to do as first thing when you get the Carbon Series mat. So as soon as you unbox it, unroll it, don't use it yet. What you need to do is you need to protect it. And so everybody more than likely is going to have a can of Mouselick in their arsenal of RC maintenance products. So I'm going to show you how you use this product to basically get a nice protectant into this material and also make the carbon fiber show even more. And so I'll go through the kind of the motions for you, and then we can kind of start doing some close up photos of it and videos of it. And actually, I'm going to show you what it looks like beforehand, and then show you how it changes here. So let's do that. Okay.
All right,
So yeah. So you can kind of see the carbon fiber is somewhat dull, not super bright. And sorry about the lighting, but not super bright. So what we're going to do is we're going to brighten that up using the Mouselick. So what we're going to do here is really just need two things. In addition to your Mouselick, is a clean microfiber towel and some cotton swabs. So what you're going to do, so first thing you're going to want to do is spray your cotton ball, pretty heavy. Get in there, and you're just going to rub on the edges of this carbon fiber mat. So this is the carbon fiber texture. And this is, cake it on. You don't need to be gentle with it. This thing will take it. And what you're doing here is you're lathering on this product, and you're going to leave it on. So you don't need to wipe it off. You're going to put it on, super heavy. And so the one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to directly spray on these mats. It's not meant for direct application of product, of chemicals. It's, splatter, overspray. Obviously, I'm doing this, and it's, not going to hurt it. But we're going through, and you're going to do this with all of your raised edges. And you're just going to leave it sit. You're going to leave it sit right here, let it soak in. And then as you're doing that and waiting for it to dry, you spray your microfiber towel and you start wiping the field. Now this area, you can get, you want to take this excess off, with a clean, dry side. You can do it with, this side that I'm using here. And then basically what this is doing is this is absorbing the Mouselick chemical, and it's going to give you a better repellent for future other chemical uses. I'm going to give you a better shine to the product, and it's going to protect this longer. It's adding moisture to this. Essentially, what it's doing, it's lubricating it. It's adding moisture to this rubber. It's filling in the pores, and it's going to make this look better. Now, I'll say that I think it looks better in real life in some areas because the glare is a little bit weird here. But anyways, you're not going to notice, a major difference on the field, but the raised up areas where you're going to really notice the difference. And so I'm going to put another application of this on the carbon fiber here. And then you can reapply this every so often. It doesn't need to be weekly or monthly or anything like that. It's just kind of a protection. It's just an added layer of protection to make sure your investment is staying nice and clean. So let's kind of see here. Yeah. So you can kind of see how what it's doing is it's making this carbon fiber print pop a little bit more. You can kind of see, yeah, you can kind of tell a good difference. So you see right here where the horizontal stops and then starts. So this is the untreated area. And you can kind of see how it's a little bit duller. And you come here to the treated area. And that's why you don't want to worry about rubbing it, wiping it off on the raised areas because it just isn't needed. You don't need to do that. It's gonna soak in, it's gonna protect it for a long time, and that way your mat's gonna stay looking beautiful for a very long time. But anyways, that's pretty much it. Very simple. If there's questions about that, I'm happy to answer those.
No, just a few comments about having different types of inserts that you can drop into this type of mat. And I do believe that that would be some cool stuff. And yeah, no, Jeremy, there are so many uses for the Moo-Slick. Not only is it good for RC maintenance and products, using it on WeatherTech mats in your trucks, it's definitely a game changer for sure. But I had to move my pit over here, and I'll gladly burn my old pit mat for a new CowRC mat. There you go, Kirk. That's a good one right there. Now, the thing is, with the right comment, you might win a mouse pad by the end of the show. We are giving one away. Like Tyler said, though, the only stipulation is you have to be in Canada or the United States in order to win that. But super cool. Thank you for the demo. It definitely showed the contrast when you were doing it from the bottom to the top. Now that I have mine open and I can actually show it off to people, it's going to get that same type of treatment. I'm looking forward to getting it dialed in for sure. Now, you didn't do it before you like when you put it away. You just left it raw, right?
Right. So
Okay.
I did do a video on that I posted on YouTube of me doing this, so you can go back and look at that. But the areas that I showed you were not treated previously. So the areas that I just did now were all raw, untreated areas, and I treated them for the first time.
Nice. No, it definitely looks good. And like Tyler was saying, only 1 week left of pre-orders for those, and they're going to be flying off the shelf. There's so many cool uses for this, and I know I have a setup board that was cut to size, and I'm going to be able to slip my setup board right inside here. And all it is just a thin piece of carbon fiber, and I think it's going to look dialed in here. So I'll be showing that off on my stuff for sure. But we have probably a really good question here.
Nice.
I'll bring it up on the screen here. With my first BTC coming up in it. Oh, beat the Creak. Hey, I know somebody going there.
I'll see you there, Jeff.
And that's funny that I know what BTC is because I'm not a crawler. Coming up in a few weeks, I'm hoping to survive with as little damage as possible. The Cowformal silicone conformal coating looks like the exact thing I need to protect my electric. Oh, yes, yeah. Tyler, you can rock this one. I know you can.
No, absolutely. So that the Cowformal protectant, it can pretty much go on all of your electronics. So, actually Jeremy Kilburn, one of our factory team drivers, did a fantastic showing about this, a demonstration at USTE in February, a few months ago. And his demonstration was on this exactly. And he actually did a really nice thing where talked about the receivers, talked about if you put it on the outside of the receiver box, it's not really doing a whole lot for you. It's not foolproof, but it's better than nothing. But for the application, you can put it on your ESCs, you can put it, it's going on the specifically on the boards, that's what's going to get wet and that's what's going to get damaged. Now, for me personally, I am a little bit scared about taking those apart and then putting them back together. So I put them, around the box, the receiver box. So That's not 100% foolproof, but it's actually worked out really well for me in my time doing it. And doing it with your ESCs, those type of things. Any lights, light kits that you have. If you have any light controllers, you can do it with that. But it's a very great product. It's definitely would recommend. Beat the Creek, depending on how much it rains. Last year was pretty dry, so you probably didn't need it, but you never know. When its name is the Creek, there's going to be some water.
The chances are there, and I know that for most of my applications, I haven't had to use the Cowformal, but in the off-road Traxxas, I have a basher, believe it or not, and this thing has gotten its workout for the first time. So what I did was I actually got an X-Max roller. I had to upgrade it with some Tekin electronics, some Tekin batteries and stuff like that. And Tekins are mostly for racing applications, not much for bashing. So what I did was I actually took them apart when I was changing my case from the white case to the black case, and I applied this while it was brand spanking new and coated it thoroughly. And knock on wood, I haven't had any failures. Now, I haven't jumped it into a pool, which I've seen, but I have run it in some pretty wet conditions, and I have run it out in the rain. So alls I did my ESC, I did my receiver, and I also did some of the connections where I actually had to put splices in just to give it that
Yeah.
coating around where they attach. And like I said, no issues thus far. So it's been pretty good.
Yeah, and Jeff, if you are down Beat the Creek and you want to message me on Facebook and have any questions, I'm happy to meet up with you and show you what I know about the product.
He's like, outstanding. Thank you. I'm hesitant on opening it up. I'll take the chance and see how it goes. That
Yeah,
is
I mean,
so
some
true.
people I have friends that treat their trucks like submarines. So I'm not that guy. So I do like some water every so often, but it just kind of depends on how aggressive you want to be in the water. If you want to go, submerge it, you probably want to go a little bit more heavy than I go.
Absolutely. So Roy is asking, do we have anything that might waterproof a STFU ESC?
Not sure what
So
that is
me
exactly.
neither, but I know it has worked on my Tekin ESC, and I would have no qualms about trying it on just about any electronical board. It's had great results for us. I even let my kids take out my X Max and beat this, you know what, out of it, the bejeebers out of it,
Yeah.
and it is always come back running in tip top shape. What do we got here? Submarine, boat, truck, all the same thing. Yeah, all in one event too, I'm sure.
Right. Oh, drone ESC. Oh, that's interesting. Well, to be honest, Roy, I've not messed with a drone ESC, so I'm not quite sure.
Um, I will try it. I actually have a drone ESC. I've never flown it in the rain, though. I'm not going to lie, nor in any bad weather. I will definitely try it, and I will report back on episode number 5. And I think that it should be fine. I love flying my drone. It is a racing application drone. Just upgraded to the triple blades. I've been having so much fun with it. I've been learning the software to get it to fly a little bit more to my liking, and I'm just a noob when it comes to the drones, but my kids do all the RC racing with me, so dad needed something to kind of try on his own, and I thought drones might have been the ticket, and so far it's been a fun experience to say the least.
That's awesome.
So we also have something else we wanted to show off, if I wasn't mistaken. PLG coating on the pit mat really makes a huge difference in the protection. Easier to clean, less damage from chemicals, and allows you to keep notes with the dry erase markers. Yes, love
Yeah.
the coating.
Yeah.
It is next level. I can't say enough good things about it. So Heath is saying it's good for any circuit board.
Nice.
So I was gonna try it anyways. Like I said, I've only done receivers and ESCs, and they were basher. So I haven't had any issues with those so far, and it was definitely cool for sure. running a Holmes 14
Oh, okay.
kV Outrunner. Damn, that's got some jam to it. So I'm gonna see if I can do a few things here. So we have a Cal RC special. We're gonna bring up. Actually, Tyler is in this episode, if I'm not mistaken. Correct?
No, not this magazine, not this particular issue. I'm not. I was in a couple months before this.
So down below, it's not clickable, but this is the link. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it up and show you exactly what this link will do for you.
Yeah. So what Adam's doing is so we're just kind of showing an article that came out in RC Car Action magazine, which is the really the number one radio controlled car magazine publication out there. And so this code that's down here, if you don't already subscribe to it, it gives you essentially an 80%. That's 80% off a 1 year subscription. And that 1 year subscription, both print and digital, is $22. So it's 80% off of retail. So that's 12 issues. Both you get them emailed to
Crazy.
you and print mailed to you for $22 for 1 year. And so the reason we're talking about that is to show off the CowRC Jet Blaster Turbo article that was published, and this is the May. So this is the latest issue that's out currently. This is the May issue, and showing you the 2-page spread of the Jet Blaster Turbo article. So we just wanted to show that out in case you haven't seen this, and express our thanks to RC Car Action Magazine for the great article and the great write up, and then also share with you another benefit of tuning in with us for a deep, deep, deep discount of $22 for a year of RC Car Action Magazine subscription.
Yeah, you literally can't beat that. Not only can you have it on your phone, you can actually have some stuff out in the outhouse if you still got one, but it's cool content for $22 for an entire year. That's like, well, in the States, I guess you can get a case of beer for that cheap, but that's
Practically free.
yeah, that's basically free, man. That
Very,
is
very inexpensive.
really, really cheap. But yeah, no, it is cool. Thank you, Johnny. Yeah, no, it is definitely one of those go-to magazines, and I'm actually going to have to get a subscription. I'm one that just goes to the store and always gets it from the store, and I'm
Yeah.
probably spending like 80% more
It
apparently.
is more fun. I like it. I like the hard copies myself. I get the digital, and I honestly kind of wait because I get the digital first, and then the hard copy shows up maybe a week later. I like the hard copy, so I just save it.
Nice. Now, the one cool thing about the article with the Cow Blaster, it has the new version.
Yeah.
That is the version that I'm going to have to upgrade to
Mhm.
because, man, oh man, having that extra little nozzle when you're indoors will save a lot of pit spaces from blowing out because that has so much power. Now, do you have the new one already or not yet?
No, this is the Jet Blast. This is the original Jet Blaster Turbo. So this is not the variable speed, and I'll tell you. So I agree with you, Adam. I love the variable speed option. I would like to get one of those as well. But I will tell you that Jet Blaster Turbo is a monster. It is
Monster.
extremely powerful. It's I would say it's great for outdoors. That's where it should live is outdoors because it has so much power. But I use it for drying off my trucks because I mean as we talked about before, I wholeheartedly believe and this is before I became a part of CowRC. I believe in taking care of my vehicles because if I let them sit wet on a shelf, they're going to rust. I live in Ohio, so we've got snow, it rains, mud. There's a little bit of everything. Maybe not so much sand, but they can be brutal. Weather can be brutal on bearings and any metal parts that you want to not seize up on you. And you can clean these vehicles all day long, but if you put them on the shelf soaking wet, that may not be so great for you the next time you use it, especially if it's a couple months down the road. If you're like me, I have a collection of RCs, and they don't get driven every single weekend. I have to go through a rotation. So those are my problems that I deal with. So
That's a
you know,
sad problem, eh?
right, it's a sad problem. Poor Tyler. But having this to get all of that fluid and that water out of those tight crevices is something that you don't know you needed until you actually have
Glenn, that's a sick profile picture. Just got to throw that out there, man. Looks
it.
very real.
What haven't I tried yet? I want to. So I want to get into truck pulling, RC truck pulling. That is like my. I for some reason I love real life truck pulling. I love to watch it, but I want to get into to RC. There's a group about 2 hours away from me, and I follow them and watch their stuff, and it's so cool. I really want to do it.
So this is a great question and one that I hope you can answer because I don't know.
Huh. So
Hopefully, Boss Man is watching
real
right now.
free. Well, to be honest, Bill, I don't know that I can definitively say yes or no to that, but I want to say it yes because I don't notice any oil residue when I use it because I've used it for drying off bodies after I wash them, and I don't notice anything. So that's my answer to that. But we can get back to you on that.
Yeah, we're hoping that our boss man is paying attention to all the comments and maybe he'll jump in there because oh, there you go. So Jeremy uses it for drying bodies all the time, Bill. I've also used it for drying bodies, but if you've seen my painted bodies compared to the ones that my painter does for me, they're one-hit wonders and they're pretty basic. So I haven't had any issues, but they're only practice bodies for
Well,
sure.
Bill
So
does this for professionally, so he knows, and I'm sure he wants to make sure he's delivering his customers with the right stuff.
so there's a couple people that are saying that no oils so far. So it's definitely super cool. And Jerry, yeah, for sure. Mouselick and the Moo Clean Plus Utter Butter will help with bearings and rust as you live in Ohio. It's a godsend. That's why CowRC is the maintenance king. It has a bunch of products that will ensure your vehicles are ready to run when you are.
Well, and Jerry, if you remember from episode 3, we talked about that new release of the Mouselick, the oil-based Mouselick. So that's going to be your bearing treatment. So once that comes out in the next 3, maybe 4 weeks, that's going to be a game changer for that bearing oil application.
I am looking forward to seeing that in the Ross Racing pits. I know that I've been trying different stuff to try and get my bearing game up to snuff. And honestly, I broke down and I bought the best bearings that money could buy. And I'm dying to try them. I went full ceramic bearings, which
Nice.
I'm not that guy. And if it gets me under 2 seconds, I'll be ecstatic. I feel like the car's capable. We just got to get it
You will
there.
like it. Ceramic is the way to go.
It's my first full ceramic kit, and the spin is
Yeah.
ridiculous. So I'm looking forward to trying it, and we'll see. But Facebook user, you got to tell me what your name is because you definitely have some good content. The Jet Blaster is amazing for getting my bodies dry after I wash them first. Yeah, definitely. But I know the question that he was asking was when you're going to paint brand new freshies, that is it
Right.
going to spray any type of particles on to the body that would prevent the paint from sticking? Because if you're taking your time to do a custom painted body, you
Mhm.
don't want to run into issues like that, especially with all the time and talent needed to be able to paint bodies professionally. This is my professionally painted body. Look at that. One hit
Right.
wonder, baby. Oh, yeah. I did that myself. But my painter's got my shell and looking forward to seeing what he can do with it. He's been amazing. He's got full rain right now, and I'm dying to see what he can come up with.
We'll say I said I'll just show off my paint job then.
I was hoping you were going to bring this out because I was going to call you out. So
Okay.
for those of you who don't know, Tyler made the cut. he is in the top 32 chosen. And look at this beast. Like, I can't believe the patina. Hey, hold on. Let me give you some love here.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I took this to UST. This was my USTE truck, and I was really this is the first time I had done this type of patina on it. But really happy with how it turned out. Scale Rat actually helped me out a lot with teaching me how to do it. So I was really grateful for his time on that, and it paid off because I think he's a great teacher because I think it turned out the way I wanted it to.
It does look amazing, and I hope you can go rounds. So, can you explain to him how it's on an Instagram page and
Oh,
what? How do people vote for you?
yeah, it's RC Four Wheel Drive Instagram page, and it's called May Scale Day, and so it starts tomorrow, and it's kind of like March Madness. So it's a bracket of 32 trucks, and you just get paired with another random truck in that category, and so the voting is on Instagram, so it's an Instagram only thing, and you essentially vote, for this truck or that truck, and then it goes to the next this truck or that truck. So very simple to vote. And then once the 32, I'm not quite sure how many days. It's probably 3 days that the each round goes, and then it gets pared down to the next, this next 16. And so if you make the first round, yes, RC4 Drive Go Scale Day. Thank you, Jeremy.
Heck
Jeremy is
yeah.
in it as well. Jeremy made the top 32 as well, so he's a great guy to vote for. But yeah, it's a yearly thing. It's fun to be brought into the top 32, and it's all scale, scale trucks like that. So go vote. It's a lot of cool stuff.
And you never know, it might just give you that idea to get your build to the next level as well. I
That's how
know
I got it.
I got some work to do on mine. Both my kids have now retired from the rock crawling, so I kind of stole it from them, and it's getting some love because I've been seeing a whole bunch of posts from like T Real, the RC Scalers. I got my own scale garage now, so I got to step up my game a little bit, man.
It's fun. It's a whole nother rabbit hole to go down in the RC community.
Yeah, and it looks like it's a lot of fun.
It is.
And the Beat the Creek coming up in 2 weeks. Or no, May 7th, right?
Oh yeah, 2 weeks. Yep,
2 weeks.
exactly. Yeah, 2 weeks.
So the Beat the Creek thing has definitely got my attention. Is that one of the larger ones for scale crawling around here, or is it just a crawl?
It's just a crawl, so it's a
Okay.
fun crawl. So it's actually not really a scale thing because the trails are pretty aggressive. Like I would not take that truck to that. Is the trails are pretty aggressive, pretty rocky. Like I think Jeff mentioned, talking about water. There's a lot of water there. So for me, there's some individuals that would take a scale truck like that through water and beat it up. I'm not that individual, so that for me is more of a 4.75 tire event. But if any of you guys that are on the show have questions, just literally just Facebook message me. You could do it anytime before the event if you want to just meet up and you have a question, you want me to show you something. It's not a big deal. I'm happy to come meet you, come see what you got going on, and answer any questions. I'll have some products and stuff like that with me, and I can show them if you don't have a particular product and you want to see what it does. Let me know. I'm happy to help you.
So Bill has a great question about that. Is there gonna be a Beat
Oh.
the Creek deal? I don't know.
Well, honestly, Bill, we haven't really talked yet about that, so I'm not sure. Maybe this is an opportunity to bring one up.
Yeah, because I know a cool thing would be if somebody's going to Beat the Creek and they want to get some CowRC goodness, maybe set up a Beat the Creek package, and then maybe they could get it shipped to Tyler's house, and he can actually deliver it in person
Oh,
autograph.
there you go. But yeah,
But
seriously, if anybody needs help while you're down there, I'll be down there Saturday and Sunday. So literally, just hit me up. It's nothing formal, just two enthusiasts having fun.
So I'm posting this up just for a couple of the viewers that are new, and thank you for joining in. If you can just follow these directions, it'll actually allow us to see and interact with you a little bit better. Some of the issues that we had in the past, I am trying to get it so we can stream to Instagram, and each little step will keep getting the show better and better. And it's all because of you and your help, and all of the comments is making it so much easier to keep the show going. You will experience violent, rapid disassembly on a super scale rig. Oh no! I'm
Yeah.
guessing he might have had some issues there.
Well, Jeremy and I go to a lot of the same events together. He went to USTE, which is scale specific scale truck trail, and we call it like dollhouse trails, which means it's pretty easy going. It's taking photographs, making your vehicles look scale. Beating the Creek is more beat your truck up and hopefully it comes out the other end.
Oh, Glenn, hey, you never know. One year it might make it happen, but Tyler's pits will be
That's right.
cow enabled. It'll be looking mighty nice there. So you got to swing by, check out his pits, see what kind of cow goodness you can get into, and
Absolutely.
what you're looking for. Because I know he's gonna have a blast up there, and there's definitely quite a few scalers that jump on this page. Have been watching our show, watching our content, and it's been super cool hearing the way that you guys use the product, because it's not all about us and how we use the product. It's kind of how you guys have experienced the CowRC products. And if there's questions, obviously we love to answer them, but we also love hearing new and exciting ways that you guys have been using the product, because you never know. We might have missed that little tidbit of good advice.
Well, I mean, almost kind of a good segue is the mouse pad. Mouse pads started hitting workbenches, this week and last week, and we've seen some really cool photos on the fans page of you all opening them up, and they look awesome. I mean, we're it's really cool to see, what we've been talking about for the last month. Well, it's been probably 2 months almost, and showing you guys and seeing, Jerry. I know he puts his on the fans page all the time, and it looks fantastic. So, and we can kind of maybe go through that a little bit. Just kind of run some stats on the mouse pad for those who have not yet purchased but are thinking to purchase. And again, going back to the 10% off, Cow-Tech, buy anything on the website for 10% off, including the mouse pad. So, mouse pads. The stock mouse pads are 24-inch by 48-inch. So really, what it's doing is it's fitting a pit space. So if you're a racer or even bring a table with you to any events, that fits that space. So the graphics part is the 24 by 48. You have the option to buy inserts, magnetic inserts for it. So the mouse pad by itself, without any components, is $17.99. With the flat mat magnetic. So you have a mat just like mine in the middle, and then you have the two outer part trays. That's $34.99. And then we actually have a work mat center. So you have the two part mats or part trays and a work mat in the center for $44.99. And so that's kind of the three varieties that you can get with the mouse pad and customize it to your liking.
Actually, I want to bring up the right one. I did have the wrong one up there. I was showing off the smaller mouse pad. Let me just bring up the good one. This is nope, that is not it. Because I wanted to bring up this one right here. This is the one that everybody should be looking out for. Here we go.
Yeah.
This is the one, and honestly, it is my favorite setup. So I told you guys that I ever since I've got it in the pits, this has been my workstation. It has been a godsend. And I love the fact that you can bring it anywhere and it fits perfectly on my table. We've been to a couple events where you only get a limited amount of pit space,
Yeah.
and that is what made my pit area look like it was professional. My results, not so professional, but it definitely did the trick, and I couldn't been more happy with it. I feel that it is awesome for portability. Now, I know with this new carbon series though, I'm going to definitely be running the carbon series for my on-road gear, my on-road game. I can't wait to try it. I know the tire saucing and stuff like that. A lot of people were asking about chemical resistance and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Trust me, I am going to beat this mat up and I will report back to you because I am not 100% sure how it's going to like all the harsh chemicals that are in the saucing and all that, but we will find out for you for sure.
Oh yeah, that's what it's designed for. It's to save, save your nice white mats. Don't have to worry about trashing those anymore. This is, you pull this up, you get this side dirty and beat up on, and then you can come back, put your magnetics back on it.
Heck yeah. So one of the things you've never heard mentioned, don't forget to clean your tools with Moo Clean.
Oh,
Clean and organized tools and workspace makes you way more productive. Bill, yeah, honestly, that is clutch right there. You can't ask for anything better. I love it. Fantastic bench mat for final assembly on dollhouse truck bodies. Great non-reflective surface for videos too.
yeah.
Yes, man, there's so many different applications. I'm so happy that Heath went with this nice carbon fiber look. I'm not gonna lie, I love the black and having the honeycomb up in the name up top. It just makes the whole thing pop and tie together. It's gonna be a mainstay in the Ross Racing pits for sure. But we're coming up on the 1 hour mark,
All
and
right.
we have to give a mouse pad away.
Okay. That's and
I
we're giving away the 24 by 48 version with no magnetics. And that we actually will have the graphic that was up earlier is actually a kind of a preview of the small mouse pad. So it'll be a very similar version to what we're selling now, but in a smaller size. So look for that on future Cowtech episodes.
yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that because I need a little something for my mouse here. But Jetvac would be super cool. I like that as well. I'm just trying to scroll through
Probably have a
some
lot of
of the
action. Yeah, and thanks everybody for
yeah.
for all the action as usual. We had some new visitors to the site or to the show and some veterans to the show, and we really appreciate everybody's comments and questions and everybody's looking forward to what we have to share with you.
So the one thing that I have is Jeff Shirkus. Does anybody know Jeff?
Jeff is a veteran. Oh, there he is. Oh, I see. Yes. So yes, Jeff's I think been on the show a few times actually.
Because he had some really good questions. He was thrown in the comments, and he definitely was keeping the show rolling. I definitely like that one, and I don't know. He definitely had some cool stuff. Even his comments were kind of funny. Like I'm not gonna lie, because he was gonna donate some stuff, and I feel that I don't know, unless you got somebody better. He had quite the run in here.
Yeah, no, it sounds like a great winner.
All right, so Jeff, I guess you just have to what reach out to either Tyler or myself, or
Yeah,
how's that going to go down?
we'll reach out to you, Jeff, and grab your and congratulations. And we will reach out to you, grab your mailing address, and you'll enjoy a brand new mouse pad for your workbench. And maybe, if we see it before you get it before Beat the Creek, you can bring it with you.
Oh, dude, it is an epic piece. You're gonna love it, especially if you have one of those card tables that you bring and set up out at the runs that you go to. It is so super cool. It's so grippy, and the way that the graphics flow on this thing are definitely next level. I
Oh yeah.
love it. So
No, it definitely
congratulations.
makes your pit space looks great. Yeah, you're very welcome, Jeff. We're glad that you participate, and thank you for all of your questions and comments.
Yeah, no, we appreciate all of your comments. And don't forget, if you're going to the CowRC.com page, use the Cow Tech, Cow-Tech promo code, and it'll give you an additional 10% off. And it's just our thanks for you for joining us on this show
Yeah.
and making it as good as we possibly can.
And for the Carbon Series mat, remember, basically end of this week, the end of April is your chance to pre-order, save $20 on the pre-order. So take advantage of that. Don't wait. It's it's a game changer. It's next level type of mat. It's something that's has not been released by CowRC before. So it's if you think you have enough mats in your stable, you don't have this one. So this is what you need.
It's definitely a nice table topper. I got like a few things that you were bringing up before. People used to just throw down towels. Some people have yoga mats, stuff like this. This is specific to get your pit area to the next level. I know I'm not going to go without anymore. I'm going to use it to the fullest. It's basically what I've been running ever since we got it in the studio. And not only that, it is so easy to keep clean and maintain. I'm just going to show this off real quick. Look at how easy it is to roll up. It is literally a mouse pad. The graphics are just killer. It's almost to the point like I hate covering up the graphics. It's such a cool theme. I love the colors. I love everything about it. And then when you actually want to put in the work, you start putting your magnetics out. You got all your stuff. It's all lined out for you, and it just fits in there perfectly and just dresses it up. And of course, you can get it so you have the coating, so you can get all that in. Keep your notes, keep your setups, keep all your stuff, and you are off to the races or the crawl, depending on what you're into. So, great question, Kirk. I love some full size and scale CowRC banners.
Oh yes, we do have banners on the site. Actually,
Yeah.
behind us, banners. We have T-shirts, hats on the site too. There's actually quite a bit of a variety of CowRC gear. That's one of the new things that got added to the website end of last year. It's been pretty popular. It's that was something that the company didn't really offer that much previously. So now's your chance to gather that stuff up.
Yes, sir. So Mike does have a tip, and we will finish on this one. So if by chance you find circle rings on your carbon fiber mats from I'm thinking this is from experience. As a result from oil, spray some Moo-Slick on the mat, then wipe off. Those
Nice.
rings will disappear. Cleaning won't always get rid of the rings. Moo-Slick worked every time.
Yeah. Just like I said at the beginning of the show, microfiber towels and Moo-Slick, that's what you need. So, and again, the for the cotton balls, to make your borders of the pit mats, or I'm sorry, of the carbon mat, stay nice and shiny. Leave that soak in. It'll make it look even better. So, Mike's absolutely right. Moo-Slick is the way to get these mats, to stay protected from the beginning, and then as you're using them, continue making them look great. Johnny, so it does not come with it, but you can order that as a separate item. So when you go to the website, you have two different items. You can do a carbon series mat just like this without the magnetics, or order the Carbon Series mat with the magnetics. Those are your two choices.
Cool. All right. We are up on the 1 hour mark. We appreciate you guys putting up with us for another episode, episode 4 in the books. Thank you guys for joining us. And girls, we appreciate it. And Tyler, do you want to say anything before we chop out of here?
Yeah, thank you once again, everybody. You guys make this show what it is, and we hope that you really enjoy it. And we're going to continue to show you new products, help you guys out with your struggles, answer questions, listen to your ideas, frankly, because with these new products, we haven't had a whole lot of time to test them. So when you're doing things to them that we haven't thought of, we want to hear about it. So hopefully on episode 5. Bring something cool that you learned with your mouse pad as an example. That's a new product that just hit people's workbenches. And here in the next couple weeks on our next show, maybe we'll hear some new stories about how it really helped you out of a jam. You did something cool with it, whatever it may be. Let us hear it. And as a reward, we'll keep offering some giveaways. Our Cow-Tech code that you can use on the site. That's our way of saying thank you. So thanks again for tuning in.
Yeah, man. No, that was awesome. And it kind of gave me an idea for a future contest, because if we have everybody send us, like in the show number 5, say show coming up or whatever, the promo, we can actually have all people submit pictures like they would like on the CowRC fan page. Cool. I can collect them all and we could actually show them on screen and maybe pick a winner. Yeah, never know. Hey, yeah. Like it would be cool to show off all how you guys out there are using the product, because I love seeing stuff like that, and that's why I go on the fan page myself personally.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, it's neat to see other people's creativity.
All right, guys, we will definitely see you later, and you guys have a good one, and good luck to anybody racing in the next couple days or going to a crawl. Remember, just have fun, and don't forget to maintain your vehicles with the best.
Bye, everybody.
See you guys.